back to basics. What are we talking about today? Cylinders. Cylinders are cans. They're cans of beans. They're cans of tuna. They're cylinders. Cans of coffee grounds. Cans of corn. Cans of, did I say beans? There's the formula for it. The volume of a cylinder is pi times the radius, not the diameter, we'll deal with that, squared times the height. And the height is straight up and down if you were to stand the can up. So let's find the volume of a bunch of different objects, shall we? Let's. There you go. So we have the shape right there. It is a cylinder. I have a radius. I have a height. I have everything I need to throw this into my formula. My formula for a cylinder is V equals pi r squared h. I like to write out the formula each and every time. So V equals pi times the radius, which is 25 squared, times the height, which is 40. And it's just a matter of throwing it in your calculator. I'm going to use my iPhone to type out, actually, you know what? Pi times 25 squared times 40. That didn't seem to work. What's pi times 25 squared times 40? And we'll round everything to the nearest tenth. All right, what do we get? We got... Yikes. I can't even read that. V equals 78539.8. Now this is very important. That's my numerical part of the answer. I need to say my label. My label is inches, and whenever you're finding a volume or wherever you're given a volume, it's going to be inches cubed because cubed represents three-dimensional figures, and this is what I get. Okay? Hopefully the next one goes a little bit more smoothly. Oh no, I don't have a can. It's sideways. I'm confused. Don't be. First things first, is that a radius right there? Nope, that's a diameter. The radius is going to be half that. So that's my diameter. My radius is going to be 3.2 centimeters. My height is going to be 13. So I'm just going to use red for the rest of this thing. Volume is pi r squared h. That's the volume of a cylinder. My volume is pi times my radius, which is 3.2 squared, times my height, which is 13. So let's see if she'll listen this time. What is pi times 3.2 squared times 13?
Here's what I found.
She can't just tell me. Why can't you tell me? What is pi times 3.2 squared times 13?
The answer is 418.209.
So 0.209 is going to be 0.2. My unit of measure is centimeters, and since this is volume, I'm going to cube it. Mark Cubitt. Cubitt owns the Mavs. Also on that Shark Tank show. Great show. Great show. Oh my gosh. Now this is a weird problem. And I'm going to move my face down here because I got rid of the formulas. I don't need them. I know what I'm doing. This is what I have. I have a can, and inside I have another can that's hollowed out. So this is what I'm going to do. I have to take the big cylinder, which is this whole thing. The whole thing would be the big cylinder, and I have to subtract out the small cylinder, Whenever you are removing information, and that's what I'm doing, I'm literally reaching inside this huge can. This is what I mean by the whole thing. Pretend that whole thing is solid. Now I'm removing that chunk from it. So I have to find the whole thing, subtract that small chunk. So, let me fix that. Not my smoothest back to basics video, I must say. The big cylinder is going to be, well, first off, V equals pi r squared h. The whole cylinder has a radius of 34 and a height of 40. So my big cylinder is going to be pi 34 squared times 40. My small cylinder, the part that I'm removing, is going to have a radius of 15 and the same height of 40. So minus pi 15 squared 40. Rather than try to get Siri to understand all of this at the same time, she hasn't been really doing a good job. Let's do every color at a time. Let's do the blue part first. What is pi times 34 squared times 40?
The answer is approximately 145,267.
267. Do I have any decimals here? 0.24, so I'll say 0.2. By the way, I'm using pi every time. If you want to use 3.14, fine. I'm using pi because it's slightly more accurate. What is pi times 15 squared times 40?
The answer is approximately 28,274.3.
274.3, she says. Now I have to do a little bit of subtraction, and I'll have her help me out with this too. What is 145,267.2 minus 28,274.3?
The answer is 116,992.9.
What is my unit of measure? I don't have one. So I'm going to put units cubed. Yuck. But fun. All right. I think that's it for that one. Sure is. Bye.